Come on, Soda Pop, let's go.
John is our informational technology manager.
Thank you, Council. John Clemmy, IT Manager, City of Sioux Falls. Wanted to provide a brief update on the Sire system and what Denise so eloquently reminds us that we are here creating history. And how do we capture that history? Part of the council process is to document things, and how that is stored and shared with the citizenry. We use Sire for that. Back in 2010, there were several departments that selected the Sire system, and it has three major components. So there's a document imaging, document management, storage system, and today that's used by several departments, and there's close to 1 million documents in that repository today. The other two components are more closely tied to this use, and that is the meeting management of the agenda and the meeting minutes. In addition, the video component to that is also a part of the Sire system. So we've been working with Lori's team, and they find that the software component of the publishing agendas, publishing the minutes, works very well, but we are looking to replace the video portion of that. We've been researching that mainly because a lot of mobile devices now are coming online and trying to view this information remotely and through their mobile device. Sire does not have an answer for that today. So we've been working with Brett's team, Brett Matheson, and we have selected the Tightrope Media System, and we are currently installing and testing that, and that should be available and live for the August 4th council meeting. So again, we are in the process of rolling that out. We've met with Lori as well as Council Chair Anderson and relayed that information, but we wanted to provide a quick update to the council and let you know that we are expanding and improving the system so that more information can be shared very quickly with the public.
Questions from the council? Councilor Jameson.
So you say Sire just isn't capable of providing another tool for mobile devices to watch, and they're just not gonna? I mean, is that?
So yeah, we have been working with them since their inception. Well, we rolled it out in 2010, and a few years later, we realized that with the proliferation of more mobile devices, Android tablets, iOS platform, those do not run what's called Silverlight. That's a mobile video platform that displays video. That does not run on all of these platforms. So we went back to Sire, asked them when they were going to come out with a new version. They kept promising. Now, Highland Software purchased Sire. They are revamping the software in addition to the video component. That won't be out for, they're saying, until 2016 sometime. So in the meantime, we needed a solution, and we went out and found that.
Excuse me. Councilor Offenbach.
Thank you. Thanks, John. We've been dealing with this for a while, so I appreciate you bringing us an update. Question that came from a citizen this week, and we all, I think, got the email, was about this idea of electronic storage. You know, we had kind of a history lesson from a citizen last week or the week before about how electronic storage crumbles more quickly and we should really be saving the paper and all of that. Can you talk about how we continue to update when we talk about whether it's Sire or it used to be Granicus or whatever the next iteration of this programming is? How do we keep track of our data and our archives over that as things update over time? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. One of the things that the IT industry is built on is standards. So we preach that a lot. We look for standards and latch onto them. And whenever we go out for a new system, we say that it must be compatible with X, Y, or Z, and we put those in the requirements. So for example, PDF documents. PDF there are standards surrounding that. A TIFF image that you might use in a document management system, there are standards around that. So as we migrate and go to the next generation, it might go from standard 1 to standard 1A or standard 2. But we always look for and work with those standards. So as you migrate to new systems, you adhere to those standards, but you can also do data migration from one system to the other easily if you're adhering to those standards.
Good, thank you. If I might, one more just comment as a diehard Mac user and an
Yes.
Android user.
Certainly.
Thank you for getting rid of Silverlight. It's been
You're
the bane
welcome.
of my existence for the last
You're
4
welcome.
years, so thanks.
So we'll contact you to test that if
There you
if
go.
you don't
I'm
mind.
in, right here, dude.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
Any other questions? Counselor Staggers?
Yes, you mentioned that you have 1 million documents, is that right?
Correct. Close to 1 million.
Oh, that's pretty good. From time to time, people will talk about there's been some change in the video. Do we have any regulations, or I don't think we have a ordinance prohibiting any change or modification of this material?
There are no changes to the video. The video is published as it is recorded.
Okay, so if somebody would come to you and say, can you maybe just delete this part of the video, you would say, no, I cannot do that.
Absolutely not.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other? Counselor Erickson?
So just as we sit here, our screens are flashing.
Yeah.
Is that because of Sire or
No,
because?
that is a
from
audio
last week?
video within this room, and I think it ties back to issues that were stemming from last week. There was an overheating issue with one of the video switchers, and it looks like we're still dealing with that.
The other, just follow-up question. A citizen was in front of us last week talking about the camera for the pool. Is that your wheelhouse realm
Sure.
department as
Yeah.
well?
Do you have a question on that?
Yeah, they just stated it's not working.
Sure.
What's the, I guess maybe just give us a,
So that is live, first of all. There are also limitations with the webcam that we installed in terms of not every device is going to be able to view that. So standard desktops certainly are viewable. Some iOS devices are also viewable for that link, but not every platform. That link, I should articulate, goes directly to the camera itself. So again, it's a small miniature device that doesn't provide the depth and breadth of every platform.
right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Counselor Offenbach?
If I could just add to that, Counselor Erickson, when we were hearing that testimony, I got on the webcam on siouxfalls.org and was able to view it at that moment as during the testimony. So it does come and go a little bit, but it's technology, so sometimes, stuff happens.
There was one day in particular where we had to actually move the camera. So there was a day where it was down.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
No other questions? Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Come on, Soda Pop, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on.